feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? What if they're not holding you back, but lifting you up? Welcome to Blessed Beyond Hirsutism, hosted by Karen Alexandra. This podcast is for women with excess facial or body hair, and anyone facing obstacles, ready to uncover their true strength and beauty. Join us for encouraging stories of healing, growth, and empowerment, all sprinkled with a little faith. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you tune in. Subscribe now and start your journey to being fearless, free, and forever loved.
Welcome to Blessed Beyond Hirsutism, the podcast where we uncover the truth about who we are, fearless, free, and loved. I'm your host, Karen Alexandra, and I'm thrilled you're joining me today. Today we're talking about something that's so important, but sometimes a little tricky. Self-advocacy. That might sound like a big term, but really just means standing up for yourself and your needs. Before we dive in, take a second to hit that subscribe or follow button, and if you can, leave a rating. It helps more beautiful people like you find the show. All right, let's get started. Self-advocacy is all about being able to say, this is what I need, this is what matters to me, and I deserve to be treated with respect. It's about having the courage to make your needs known without feeling ashamed or afraid. We all have moments when we feel judged, unseen, or even criticized, especially for things we can't control, like the way we look. For those of us with hirsutism, it can be tough to feel like we're heard or understood. But self-advocacy is the way to say, hey, I'm here, I matter, and my needs are important. Here's a question to think about. How often do you hold back when you want to speak up? Or maybe you put your needs on the back burner because you don't want to inconvenience anyone. I get it. It's hard to make yourself a priority. But self-advocacy is all about reminding ourselves and others that we matter too. There's a quote I love from Brene Brown. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. I have to say that again. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Self-advocacy isn't about being selfish. It's about showing yourself some love by speaking up for what's important to you. And here's the thing. Self-advocacy can look different for each of us. Maybe at work it means asking for help when you're overwhelmed. In relationships, it could mean telling someone how you feel, even if it's uncomfortable. And if you're living with something like hirsutism, self-advocacy might mean setting boundaries around how others talk about your appearance, or even explaining what you're going through to help them understand better. But if you're wondering, okay, where do I even start? I'd say the first step is getting clear on what you need. Once you know that, speaking up becomes a little easier because you're sharing something real about yourself. Sometimes it's as simple as saying, I need a little time for myself, or can we talk about something else? There's a verse from Proverbs 4:23 that I think fits perfectly here. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Self-advocacy is about protecting that core part of yourself. When we set boundaries or speak up, we're guarding our hearts and minds, making sure we stay healthy and strong. So here's a question for you to think about. What's one small way you can honor yourself this week? Maybe saying no to something that doesn't feel right. Maybe it's sharing something that's been on your mind with someone close to you. Whatever it is, start with just one small step. It all adds up. Remember, self-advocacy is something we all deserve to practice, no matter what we're facing. It helps us grow in confidence and build trust with others. Every time you stand up for yourself, you're showing yourself some love and respect. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope this conversation gave you the encouragement you need to start practicing self advocacy, even in small ways. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to have your needs met. And most of all, you deserve to know how loved and worthy you truly are. Until next time, be fearless, be free, and always remember you are forever loved. Please subscribe, rate, and share. Subscribe so you won't miss any encouragement. Please leave a rating. It helps more beautiful people like you discover the show faster. And if someone came to mind while listening, share this with them. We're all in this together.
I'm loving the day, loving the way I look in the mirror. I got no fear, I'm feeling myself. Ring all the bells, I'm coming hot, not gonna stop. I'm liking my shoes, liking my shirt. I like how I move, skipping the dirt. I'm on top of the world, it feels so good.